Here in today's video, we are learning how trains work. So a diesel locomotive is essentially an electric locomotive. A large diesel engine has a shaft that drives the generator, which makes electricity, thus referred to as a locomotive. In this video, we will be learning how this process takes place, along with steam locomotives too. A diesel engine uses a two-stroke internal combustion engine as its primary source of power. A fuel tank connected with the fuel pipe that can hold about between 50,000 liters or 2,500 gallons. With the help of the fuel pump, usually a diesel locomotive that has 16 cylinders, V16, but may range from like V12 or V to V18. The V shape is essentially the way that the cylinders are placed, like in the shape of a V. Mechanical power produced by the diesel engine drives the main alternator, which is an electric generator produced by an alternating current, AC. The engine can rotate up to 1,000 RPM, transmitting 770 volts or 4,520 amps. An auxiliary alternator is also present, providing power for heating, cooling, and lighting systems. Throughout the locomotive, the output voltage generated by the main alternator is controlled by a transformer. However, the output current generated by a transformer is fluctuating and is passed through a rectifier to convert it into a steady direct current, DC basically. Let's see the DC and the AC current. DC is again converted into a three-phase AC supply by an inverter fed into the traction motors. The traction motors are connected to wheels, axle, and power the wheels' rotation. Each axle has two wheels, and the whole bogie has a total of 6 to 4 wheels. In this case, it's 4-wheel trucks yeah. Four traction motors or 6 traction motors are connected to each axle, and the diesel engine of a locomotive can get very heated as well. That's why they make the cooling fans. Cooling fans and other cooling systems for the locomotive so it doesn't overheat. And due to the heavy work, a water-based radiator is used to use the cooling system to keep the engine from getting too hot. And the traction motor is cooled by motors blowing. The transformer, rectifier, and inverter are also cooled using blowers. That's essentially how a diesel locomotive works in a nutshell. Goes through here. Engine goes to alternator. Alternator provides electricity to wheels. Wheels move the train. Simple, right? Steam locomotive. Steam locomotive essentially. We'll use my chart here. So the gas version has gas filling. This little thing here restricts or gives more gas into the firebox, and the firebox is where coal or gas goes through, and the water, it gets boiled by the heat inside the firebox, and that boiled water creates steam. And the steam goes through this steam regulator, which also there's another device called the safety valve. The safety valve makes sure that the boiler doesn't blow, it keeps the pressure safe. It keeps the safe pressure in the boiler. Steam regulator restricts or allows more steam the floor to go through the pipes, and it goes through a reversing valve. Reversing valve is essentially what allows the steam locomotive to only go forward or reverse. So see, it's in forward position right now. If we flip the thing, it would have been reverse position. And in any one of these cases, it goes into different chambers. See, there's this chamber for the reversing, and the steam gets into the chamber, pushes the rod, and the rod makes the wheels turn. And also, there's this extra part called the valve gear. Valve gear essentially helps out with the piston rod and makes turning the wheels more efficient. It's the same essential process with the coal-powered one, except there's not gas, it's coal, and there's no gas flow thing. It's manual. Everything else is the same. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and make to see you later.